Hello everyone, it's King Sloth and welcome back to another daily video log. Today's video, I believe, is going to be a bit of a Halloween one. I think we're going to be doing the pumpkins later on in the evening when we get the kids back from school. But during the day, I believe I've got a skip run, I've got stuff to put away, I've got tidying up to do. But before I start this, I want to answer a quick question that I keep getting sent. Why did I transfer to the Royal Air Force from the British Army? This has been messaged to me quite a lot, and it seems like when it hits the winter period, a lot more people start considering the RAF. And I believe there is a reason for that, and the reason I'm thinking is exercises in the RAF are very different to those in the Army. So in my time in the Army, I spent a lot of time sleeping in a field, freezing cold, hoping you can get as warm as you can. Just as soon as you get warm, you're told you're on patrol, mate, keep patrolling, which gives you back freezing again. In the Army, there was always a rumour. There's always that little rumour. Do you know what? The RAF are in the motels over there. They're in the motels. That always used to be what the thing was. And a lot of people start considering it for that reason. They know that the exercises in the Army are hard. And when you reach a certain point where you don't want to do it anymore, nothing will make you want to go back and do it. Bad it sounds like, when I first started the Army, I used to love being out in the field. Didn't care, it was part and parcel of the job. But when you've done the same sort of things on repeat, it becomes a bit of a struggle. Second thing is that I believe they want more of a civilian style of job. Because the Army is, as I've said before, it's like playing soldiers. It's the best way I can put it. It's like playing soldiers. Whereas the RAF is more civvy. You wear your shirts. Do you know what I mean? It's more relevant to civilian life. Like, I think people who leave the Army struggle more transitioning into civilian life than what it'd be the RAF transfer into civilian life. It is crazy. But anyway, I transferred personally because I just had enough of Army life. But looking at it now, I'd had enough of Army life. Just the general random little odds and ends pieces which made something like an easy job painful. The same sort of problems that were happening when I first joined were gradually getting worse. The amount of people we had, like, being undermanned in certain things was horrendous. There's certain people that were trained in certain things was horrendous. And it got to the point where I worked on a bit of kit. I can't really say much on it because obviously the kit, what it was. But I worked on a piece of kit and I was the only person in my whole troop, I think I was actually in the whole squadron, who had training at that point on that piece of kit. So everything was relied on me. And that was when you're getting fragged constantly. And considering, like, I weren't the best at it when I first started, but it was because you've done that course, you should know everything to do with this bit of kit. Like, what? What do you mean? I should know everything. I think after about a year of working on this kit on my own, because no one else was qualified to touch it or work on it, eventually I literally was like, someone else needs to work on this kit. It's meant to have like 4 people working on it, and you had me on my own for a year. I was fragged, and obviously then COVID happened, and I was like, do you know what? I'm doing it. I put the transfer request in, told the missus, and she was like, oh my god. But once again, the RAF also offers different life with the postings you can get. So I lived up in North Scotland, and it was amazing. If I could go back there tomorrow, I would. But it's one of them. That's why I left. It got to COVID, and I thought, do you know what? I'm no longer dealing with this. I've literally cut all ties. As soon as lockdown finished, I think I had 2 weeks left in the Army because I'd transferred at the start of the lockdown. By the time I'd got back to work, it literally was like, all right, I was getting rid of my kit. You were done. It's madness. But anyway, I'll go do a couple more jobs now. I'm gonna go to the shop, get a quick drink for me and the missus. Then I'm gonna go do the skip run. Priority. It is a good job that I didn't drive to the skip, because literally, as I went to get loaded up the car, the missus was like, have you checked if it's actually open? Because the days are weird. I was like, oh shit, let me have a look. Good job I didn't, because it's shut today and tomorrow. So I'm lucky that I didn't fucking go, because I'd have been raging. But instead, you know, Black Ops 6, almost at the first prestige. But I don't know whether I'm actually going to prestige or not yet. I'm going to watch level up all the weapons, like get all the cameras I need to get, and then I can start doing the prestige race, whatever you want to call it. But I'm doing pretty well on it. But yeah, the kids are going to get back soon. And then I think what we're going to do is do some cooking. I'll make some cookies, carve the pumpkins, because tomorrow's Halloween. I'm excited. And just like that, it's school run time. Time to go and get the kids, which takes ages, I'm not going to lie. Literally, I'm picking up one kid, then I have to wait 20 minutes for the other kid to finish, then I have to wait about 10 minutes for the last child to turn up. So it takes ages, I'm not going to lie. But I was watching about the first clip today, talking about why I transferred. And it does make sense, however, I'm guessing this will be the next question people are going to ask. It's whether, like, do I miss being in the army? Well, obviously, at the minute, I'm off injured, so I miss both of them. But every day, well, every couple of weeks in the RAF when I was up at Scotland, they asked me, like, do you miss it? And yeah, I missed it loads. I miss parts of it now, still to this day. And it's a very weird one to even think about, like, well, you transferred for a reason. Yes, I did. But there's always pros, negatives to every single job you can have. Oh, undercover police car right there. Let me just move out the way. There you go through. Come on. That's a weird car. Is that a Ford? That's a Ford? Eh? One of the worst undercover police car I think I've ever seen. A random Ford. Not even a nice one. It's crap. But it's one of them situations where I missed certain things. So, like, I missed, like, on a Wednesday, it'd be like, oh, lads, what we're doing for sport. Because that's not really a thing in the RAF. It doesn't really exist. Because once again, it's more civilian orientated. On a Friday, we'd get absolutely smashed on, not smashed physically, on PT, for serious PT every Friday. And you'd be knackered. But after that, you finished early on a Friday. I missed that sort of thing. Like, you knew it was going to be, the days were hard, but they were great. I missed getting told, mate, you're on PT this morning. Sound. In the RAF, there's, from what I've seen, each cabin, there's not like a regimented PT. It's not like on this day you are doing PT. That doesn't happen at all. It's a really weird one. But I miss different things, and also still hate some things that I did in the army. It's a really weird one. But yeah, I'm going to go and get the kids now. I've just arrived. And then I'm going to get back, make some cookies. I don't think we're going to do the pumpkins. I think we're going to paint them instead. That's what my wife said. But I won't record that because that's boring. But potentially I will be going to the gym later, so I'll bring you guys with me. Unless I go for the sauna or a swim, which I can't because I can't bring the phone in there. Waterproof. And I ain't got it. See you all in a sec. Okay, we finish off this video the same way. I was in this afternoon playing a bit of a Black Ops 6. You can see that's my name right in the middle. It's my name in the middle because I'm top player. You know what I mean? No, I just get bot lobbies, so it's fine. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. When the kids did come back, we made gingerbread, pumpkins, and then we also made cookies, which were meant to be for tomorrow. But obviously, kids saw chocolate and were like, oh my god, I need to get some of that. I need some of that in my life. So they've devoured the whole thing. So we got to make more tomorrow. So that's great. It's great. But anyway, hope you enjoyed today's video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all on Monday for the Halloween video.